from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. This is Madden Football on EA Sports.
Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And we are underway in Foxborough. Taking it about the 1. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. McQueen. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
On 2nd down now. McQueen, and a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 3rd down, here's Mills. Open man is born. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. "35 yards that time on the punt. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it is permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Christian Barmore. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They're going to look to throw. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise there in the dime. back to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Mills. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mills from the gun on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Patriots have it. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, we're dry. Now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. It might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Mills now. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Able to avoid him at the 40. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, McQueen. And some nice running going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 44. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Third and short yardage, Mills. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. McQueen, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Mills. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That seemed to be linebacking 101 on how to diagnose and stop a run.
And what we're doing nowadays is we're taking those former safeties, those bigger guys, and making them linebackers to utilize their speed. He just made an absolute beeline after he diagnosed that play and ended up making a nice tackle on it.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cooper fast with the feet. And another juke. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 2nd and 2. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and it's 3rd and 4. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Second and 7. On the counter, this is Akers. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. They'll look to throw. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll set up to throw. Yeah, he's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Christian Barmore able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively? I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game. Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. From the 41, Mills. And his throw is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes. Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw is Mills. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for New England. With it is Jackson. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone. Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one. Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right? Not one that I've ever met. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Fighting through pressure. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward. You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
They'll try the left side. McQueen, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for New England. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggles, still winning here in the second quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. 7 yards to pick up there.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
2nd down and 3. Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Akers. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He'll look to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Patriots 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. He'll drop to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. Throwing deep for Galladay. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for